Why is it so hard to do the right thing even when we know what that is? Because being good is more complicated than it sounds. Morality isn't black and white, it's a vast, gray space filled with impossible choices, conflicting emotions, and cultural contradictions. That's why Michael Schur, comedy writer and creator of The Good Place, wrote How to Be Perfect, the correct answer to every moral question. In this witty, accessible, and surprisingly deep dive into moral philosophy, Schur unpacks ancient ideas and ethical frameworks to help us navigate modern dilemmas. Part I: The Ethical Toolkit, a beginner's guide to being decent. 1. What even is morality? Schur begins with an honest question: what does it mean to be a good person? Most people want to be good, but we often act on instinct or vague social rules. Philosophy offers tools to reason through it. He introduces consequentialism: right actions create the best outcomes. Deontology: morality is about following rules, regardless of consequences. Virtue ethics: being moral is about cultivating good character traits. Each approach has strengths and limitations, and Schur encourages blending them into real-life ethical reasoning. 2. Utilitarianism: the greatest good for the greatest number. Utilitarianism, made famous by Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill, says the moral choice is the one that maximizes happiness. Pros: simple, empathy-driven, promotes well-being. Cons: can justify hurting a few to help many. Doesn't protect individual rights. Schur uses examples like, would you kill one person to save 5? To show how utilitarian thinking challenges our intuitions. Grow Reed's insight: ask yourself, who benefits from this action and who pays the price? 3. Kant and the categorical imperative. Immanuel Kant's deontology says that morality comes from duty and universal principles. Like never lie, even if lying would save someone's life. Kant's idea: only do what you believe everyone should do. Pros: clear moral lines. Respects individual dignity. Cons: can be rigid, sometimes at odds with compassion. Grow Reed's exercise: think of your actions as setting a precedent for everyone on earth. Would that be okay? 4. Aristotle and virtue ethics. Aristotle thought being good wasn't about rules or consequences, it's about being a certain kind of person. Virtues include courage, generosity, honesty, humility. He emphasized the golden mean. Every virtue is a balance between two extremes. For example, courage is between recklessness and cowardice. Schur loves this because it feels real. It's about trial, error, and growth. Grow Reed's tip: don't aim for perfection, aim for better than before. 5. Moral exhaustion and the pressure to be perfect. Modern life bombards us with choices, many of them moral. Schur acknowledges the fatigue we feel from trying to always do the right thing. His message: it's okay to mess up. The goal is progress, not perfection. Strategies: make fewer but more thoughtful decisions. Focus on why you're doing something. Forgive yourself when you fall short. Part II: applying morality in the real world. 6. Can I enjoy things that are bad for the world? Example: fast fashion, tech gadgets, meat consumption. Ethics says be aware, do better where possible. But don't hate yourself for every indulgence. Schur urges practical morality: do something even if it's not everything. 7. Should I punch a Nazi? This chapter dives into justice and civil disobedience. Kant says no, violence violates universal moral law. Utilitarianism says maybe, if it stops greater harm. Virtue ethics asks, what kind of person does this make you? Answer: probably don't punch them. Educate, vote, resist strategically. 8. Is it okay to lie to spare failings? Most people say yes in small doses. Kant says no. Utilitarians say yes if it prevents suffering. Aristotle would look at intention and context. Schur says white lies aren't always bad, but habitual dishonesty is a slippery slope. Grow Reed's rule of thumb: if the lie protects you, be cautious if it protects them. Ask if there's a kinder truth. 9. How do I know if I'm a good person? No one can answer this with certainty. But reflection, growth, and empathy are signs you're on the right track. Schur's metric: are you trying? Are you learning? Are you kinder than you were last year? That's what counts. Part III Advanced Moral Muscle, Navigating Modern DILMMAS. 10. Can I be ethical and still have fun? Yes, but it takes mindfulness. Do good where it's easy. Be generous with your time and attention. Laugh but not at others' expense. Schur believes ethics and joy go together. Living ethically creates meaningful fun. 11. When helping hurts, the savior complex. Helping is good, but sometimes it reinforces inequality or ignores consent. Advice: don't assume people want your help. Center their needs, not your ego. Give quietly and consistently, not dramatically. 12. The social media trap. Online morality is tricky, Schur warns against. Performative virtue, posting more than practicing. Cancel culture, especially without context. His advice: speak up when it matters. Don't weaponize mistakes. Lead with empathy. Part IV, The Path Forward, A Moral Life is a LIVED life. 13. The case for community. Morality doesn't happen in isolation, it's built in relationships. Virtues like patience, honesty, and compassion are developed with others. Family, friends, coworkers, stranger. Grow Reed's reminder: a good life is a shared life. Ethics isn't solo. 14. The courage to be imperfect. Doing the right thing often feels awkward or hard, Schur reminds us. You will get it wrong. You will feel judged. You will not always know what to do. But if you're acting from care, humility, and curiosity, you're on the right track. 15. The moral horizon. There's no finish line in ethics. No perfect person, no final answer. The goal is to keep moving forward. Schur's parting advice: be a little better every day. Say sorry often. Stay curious. Ask good questions. Keep trying. Conclusion: how to be perfect, sort of. How to be perfect isn't a philosophy textbook, it's a moral companion. Michael Schur helps us wrestle with complexity without losing our humor or heart. The book's message is simple but powerful. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to care. Thank you for joining us at Grow Reads, where we make deep ideas digestible. If this summary helped you reflect, laugh, or rethink a tough decision, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. After all, goodness is contagious. Grow Reads, learn, reflect, transform.